Alright, well, here I am again in the workshop, I'm afraid. Nothing very interesting for you to look at. Today it's Friday the 1st of August 2014. The weather is overcast, cooler than it has been, but here in the workshop it is still 18 degrees Celsius. Right, there you go. That's the situation today. Look, if you notice, the observant ones amongst you, no braces today. So I've got a nice tight fitting around the waist pair of jeans on, so I don't need the braces. The braces were not a fashion statement. The braces were to keep my blinking trousers up. I gave up smoking 12 years ago now. 12 years, my word. Yeah, now people always told me, oh, you give up smoking, you'll feel great, you'll save a lot of money. What a load of garbage that was. I ate like a pig. I put on 2 stones, though my potters, I'm sure they didn't believe me. But I'd always been 9 stone 10. A lightweight guy. With a 28 waist and a 29 inside leg. I'd been like that for donkey's years. And a 14.5-inch collar. Within 9 months of giving up smoking, as I said, I had put on 2 stone. They said, well, where is it? I said, right, it's on my gut, it's on my chest, I've got moobs, right, my neck has increased 1 inch in circumference, so I now need a 15.5-inch collar, and I've got it on my thighs, I've certainly got it on my gut. I mean, that's why I have to wear braces. I have no waist anymore, and I don't like the sort of the builder look, you know, where your jeans come halfway down your backside to relieve your bum cleavage. That's not my game at all. Well, look, if you don't believe me, look, I never had one of those before. That's what giving up smoking has done to me. Now, and it's not lack of exercise, because I get quite a lot of exercise, thank you very much. Running up and down the stairs, walking about, you name it. Bending and twisting and fixing toilet cisterns and digging half a ton of clay and things like this. Also up and down step ladders. I have plenty of activity, thank you. But anyway, that's not really what I want to talk about. Oh, just an introduction. Now I want to tell you about Bill. I can call him Bill, that's not his real name, because I never ever had a Bill here in the pottery. Bill was one of these chaps, a nice guy, and an honest guy. Right? He didn't tell lies, he just well, had some strange ideas. One of them was that when you died, something left you and went off round the universe and came back and landed in, I don't know, a grasshopper or a frog or a bird or a sheep or a goat or a cow or a horse. You name it, you came back and you existed in that form for a while, and then when that animal or creature died, your spirit went whoosh, off down the universe again, the vastness of the universe, and it always managed to find its way back here. So why did it bother go zooming off around the universe then if it was just going to end up back here? But that's what he believed. Now I wasn't going to knock him for that. No, if that sustained him, if that belief sustained him, then I wasn't going to knock it. That kept him going. Well, fine. We all need something to believe in. I'm not religious, as I've said before, so I don't believe in that. I think that's a load of black magic, to tell you the truth. Love to hawk 'em. But if people want to believe in that sort of thing, that keeps them going, gets them through the dark periods of their lives. All right, fine. Regarding the funny ideas, he believed that working people would come out on strike if their tea at the canteen was a bit cold, or if the price of the cup of tea went up by a penny in the canteen. They'd come out on strike. Oh, yes. What a load of garbage. I mean, I know full well where he's got that from. It's pub chat. That's what it is. Or from the Daily Mail or the Sun or something like that. It's a load of garbage. I asked him, when I had enough of this, I asked him, when was the last time he organised a strike? And of course he never had. If he'd been dishonest, he could have said, oh well, a few years ago. But he didn't. He was honest and he said never. I said, well, there you go. You don't know what you're talking about. I have tried to organise people. I've tried to, and it's the hardest thing in the blinking world to get them to act in solidarity, I can assure you. It's only a last resort. That was Bill. Now, he came in one night looking very subdued. And I asked him what was the matter, and he said that he was a gas fitter, gas engineer, and he'd been promised like a contract to provide the central heating systems in 200 new houses that were due to go up. Now, I was delighted for him when he announced that, but then he came in that night looking very subdued and he announced that the contract had fallen through and he was out of a job. Bad time, bad time. And he said, yeah, it's too many people chasing too few jobs. Oh, how many times I've heard that. No, it isn't. There's loads of work that he's doing. It's just there isn't the political will to transform that work into jobs. Say, look outside, look at the state of the pavement and the road. And he went all a bit huffy and he said, oh, you'd have me fixing the pavement and the road, would you? No, in my society, Bill, in my society, you could fix the roads or mend the pavements for the rest of your life if that's really what you wanted to do. But you're a skilled guy. In my society, Bill, you'd have work to last you 2 lifetimes because we'd be building so many houses, affordable houses. Houses that had an affordable rent for ordinary working people. There'd be more than enough work for you. That's my society. My society, Bill. Not this one here. This dog-eat-dog. And if you can't afford it, you do without. In my society, it'd be free education, free health service. It wouldn't be free housing. You still have to pay your way a wee bit with your housing. And there'd be a safety net for those that fell upon hard times, I can assure you. But of course, that's known as socialism. And you mention the word socialism, and working people and ordinary people go, like that. They like capitalism. They like capitalism. Because someday they might become a millionaire. Under socialism, they wouldn't. But under capitalism, oh yeah, I want the opportunity to be a millionaire. Well, you carry on dreaming, son. Anyway, I'm going now. That was a bit different, wasn't it? Till next time, goodbye.